Before I tell you what happened that night, hit the like button and subscribe, because what you're about to hear might restore your faith in humanity. This isn't just a story, it's a reminder that sometimes, the most ordinary people carry the strongest hearts. It was past midnight in the city hospital, the halls silent except for the faint hum of machines and the squeak of a mop. Daniel, a single dad and the night janitor, had worked there for 7 years. Every shift began the same way, coffee in a paper cup, a deep breath, and a whispered promise to his late wife, "I'll make you proud, Sarah." Daniel wasn't just cleaning floors, he was rebuilding a life shattered by war and loss. Once, he had been a combat medic, trained to save lives under fire. But after an explosion took his wife and left him raising his 8-year-old daughter Lily alone, he put away the uniform for good. That night, rain lashed against the hospital windows. Security was tight, especially near the West Wing, where the governor's daughter, Emily Carter, was being treated after a serious car crash. The place was crawling with guards, nurses, and tense faces. Daniel had been told strictly not to go near that area. But destiny doesn't care about rules. It was around 2 a.m. when Daniel heard the first alarm. A shrill, piercing sound echoed down the corridor. "Code Blue, West Wing," shouted a voice over the intercom. Someone's heart had stopped. Daniel froze, mop in hand, as guards rushed past him. The West Wing, the restricted zone. He looked toward the doors, then down at his trembling hands. His instinct screamed at him, "Someone's dying." "Stay back," barked one of the guards as Daniel took a step forward. No staff beyond this point. But Daniel saw something the guards didn't. Through the glass window, a young nurse was struggling, her hands shaking, the crash cart tangled in its cords. Inside the room, Emily Carter was convulsing, her monitor flatlining. Daniel's heart pounded. He'd seen that look before, the panic, the helplessness. He dropped the mop and pushed forward. "Sir," I said. The guard reached for him, but Daniel slipped past with the quickness of muscle memory honed in war. Inside, chaos. The nurse's eyes widened. "You can't be here." "I was a medic," Daniel said quickly. "Give me the paddles." Without waiting for approval, he took control. "Clear," he shouted. The nurse stepped back, tears in her eyes. He shocked her once, nothing. Twice, still nothing. "Come on, kid, don't quit on me," Daniel muttered under his breath, sweat dripping down his forehead. He remembered his daughter Lily, sleeping peacefully at home, and his wife's last words, "Never stop trying." One more time. Clear. The jolt hit Emily's chest, and then, miraculously, the monitor beeped. Once. Twice. Then steady rhythm returned. The nurse gasped, covering her mouth. "She's back," Daniel whispered, his voice cracking. "She's going to make it." Guards flooded in, followed by the head doctor. "Drive." Reynolds, eyes wide with disbelief. "What happened here?" The nurse stammered, pointing to Daniel. He saved her. He knew what to do." The guards hesitated, unsure whether to restrain him or salute him. Daniel just backed away quietly, picking up his mop again. "I was just doing my job," he said softly. But the next morning, the entire hospital was buzzing. The governor himself came to see him. "You disobeyed orders," the governor said, his tone stern but trembling. "But if you hadn't, my daughter wouldn't be alive." He extended his hand. "How can I ever thank you?" Daniel just smiled. "Just, take care of your family, sir. That's thanks enough." News of the janitor hero spread everywhere. Cameras came, interviews followed, but Daniel turned them all down. He didn't want fame. He wanted to get home before Lily woke up, to make her breakfast, to tell her everything would be okay. Later that week, Drive. Reynolds called him into the office. "Daniel, we checked your file. You were a field medic with honors. You should have been on our medical team years ago." He slid an envelope across the desk, an offer letter. "If you'll accept, we'd like you to join us as an emergency response specialist." Daniel's eyes welled with tears. He nodded, unable to speak. That night, as he tucked Lily into bed, she looked up at him with those bright eyes that reminded him so much of her mother. "Daddy, you're a hero," she whispered. He smiled, brushing her hair back. "No, sweetheart, I'm just a janitor who didn't listen." But deep down, he knew it was more than that. Sometimes, you have to break a few rules to do what's right. Sometimes, courage hides behind a mop and an old uniform no one notices anymore. And as the camera zooms out on Daniel watching the sunrise through the hospital window, you can hear his voice say one last line.